All right, welcome back. This video, we're gonna hammer down Warrior I, or Virabhadrasana I, as the Sanskrit is termed. All right, get right into it. As always, welcome to the video. Let's get in our Tadasana, home-based mountain pose. If you haven't watched that video, go back and watch it. I teach you exactly how to do it. We jump right in, all right? We're gonna get right into our Warrior I. From our Tadasana, let's step back that right foot. We want it about 3.5 feet, all right? We want our right toes pointed at the top right corner of our mat, all right? It's just a slight angle. We're grounded through this back heel and the outer edge of our foot, okay? It's important in Warrior I that that heel is pressed down. If your heel's off the floor, we're just in a crescent lunge, a high lunge, all right? Warrior I, heels down. Okay? We want our feet on railroad tracks. We're not stacked on each other on a tightrope. Gives us a little bit more balance. All right? To get into it, place our hands on our hips. We're going to rise up onto the ball of that right foot so that we can self-correct to square the hips. This is right hip pulling forward, left hip pulling backwards. After this, we plant that heel. If that heel can't reach the floor here, you've got tight calves, we've got to stretch them out. But until we get to that point, just step that foot a little bit closer, all right? We're trying to make this pose accessible for anyone, all right? Now from here, our hips are pulling to square. We bring our hands to our heart, and we're gonna bend into that front knee. Again, those hips are pulling to square. We're not allowing ourselves to twist open. We're pulling to square off, all right? Driving through that heel, through the outer edge of that foot, and our front knee is driving out over our last three toes. We're not driving in. You should be able to look straight down and see that big toe. All right? Again, we're pressing through those hips to square. That helps us to engage our core. Keeping those ribs knit tight. Our hands are at heart. And we lift our arms to the sky. Again, that core is engaged. Our ribs aren't flared. We're nice. Our shoulders are stacked. And from here, we roll those shoulders back and down the spine, create space to the upper chest, and we're rotating those pinkies to come around towards each other. All right? And we hold here, Warrior I. Nice and strong. Fantastic. You're in the pose. Straighten that front leg, hands come to heart. Return to Tadasana. You step right foot to meet left. I'm going to turn to the other side so we can hit the other side here now. We've met in Tadasana, our home base, and we step our left foot back this time. Railroad track those feet. Heel can press down comfortably, driving through that heel in the outer edge of our left foot. All right? Left toes pointed at the top left corner of our mat. Slight angle. Good. Hands go to hips. We've got to correct the square off our hips. So we rise up onto the ball of that back foot, self-correct to square, and plant the heel. Now we've got left hip pulling forward, right hip pulling back. All right? That engages our core. We bring hands to heart, and we can bend into that right knee. Again, you should be able to look down and see that big toe. We're not collapsing it in. Hips are squared, knees driving out. Hands are at heart. We lift our arms to the sky, rolling the shoulders back and down. Shoulders are stacked over hips. Core is engaged, driving through that left heel and the outer edge of left foot, rotating those pinkies towards each other. And we hold. Welcome to Warrior I, or Virabhadrasana I. Hands come to heart. We straighten into that front leg. We step left forward to meet right into our Tadasana. Wonderful. It's that simple, all right? You're going to identify these points. Your calves need to be stretched more. Maybe your hips need to be able to open up a bit. It's all right. That's what the flows are for. That's what class is for. I'm going to be posting warm-ups. You've got them all right? We're going to get you into these poses nice and comfortable. Let's get primal.